Nope.
Hey, first of all, side note, one of my nephews has an auditory processing problem, so it's inspiring to know how much you can accomplish even with those sorts of problems. But my actual question is about Captain America. He's one of the most favorite superheroes, I think, not just because, but he really embodies the emotional American dream, where you stand up for minorities and you fight the bad guys. And now we have this arc where Captain America is Hydra. And a lot of those people and minorities that felt that they looked up to him are now feeling, kind of betrayed. So I wondered what you felt about that arc, if you could comment on it.
Two things. One, I missed the key word. Captain America is what now? He's hijacked?
Hydra.
Oh, he went over to Hydra? Captain America went to Hydra! Are you kidding?
Oh my God!
I don't read the books anymore either because my eyesight isn't that good. I can't read them. Well, why did he go to Hydra, if I may ask?
That's what everyone wants to know.
So I take it you disapprove then.
If Captain America had gone over to Hydra, would you disapprove?
Yes! No, there's gotta be a reason. We'll find out later that he did it for a good reason. Or else I'm through. Captain America.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Stan Lee is pissed off.
No, there's gotta be a reason. We'll find out later, I'm sure. But when I'm out of here, I'm gonna make some phone call. And Dr. Doom became the leader of the Fantastic Four. Well, let me tell you about Dr. Doom. He's not that bad. The reason is, all the man wants to do is rule the earth. Now, you could go up to a policeman on the corner right now, and you could say, "Officer, I want to rule the earth." He can't arrest you. That's not a crime. Anybody could want to rule the earth. So the man is not a criminal. Why do they make such a big fuss about him? Leave Dr. Doom alone. Got that off my chest. I have something else to get off my chest. You're always asking questions. I'll ask you a question. If you were writing the word comic book, how would you write it? How would you spell it?
2 words. D-O-M-I-C. 2 words.
Get a few answers.
Anybody different than the typical spelling? Anybody? What about C-O-M-I-X maybe?
All right, well, here's what I'm leading up to. A lot of people write C-O-M-I-C space B-O-O-K. They make it 2 words. That is so wrong. The reason being, comic book means a funny book, like science fiction book. Comic books are not funny books. They're a certain type of book. They're a comic book. C-O-M-I-C-B-O-O-K must always be 1 word, because it refers to a book that is printed on that kind of paper with a soft cover with drawings and words, and that's a comic book. And if you write comic space book, you're just referring to a funny book. And Batman is not funny. So I want you all to be on a crusade. Anytime you see anybody writing comic book as 2 words, I authorize you to make a citizen's arrest. The big thing with me is very important.
On behalf of DragonCon, Stan Lee's opinions are strictly his, and we'd like to apologize to every teacher out there who will now have to put up with their students in writing comic books as one word. Thank you, sir. All right, where are we? What side of the room? There you go. Hey.
Mr. Stan Lee, sir, thank you very much for everything. I grew up in Jersey, so my moral compass needed a lot of help. So your comic books helped tremendously, thank you. What do you feel is the best message to tell the kids of today that you told us all so many years ago that have carried us so far?
The best method, what? I can't make the best message. The best message I would like to give to kids today? Yes. Read Marvel. What are you referring to in particular? What type of message?
You know, like great power comes great responsibility. What would you like to tell the kids of today? Aside from put down your cell phone.
Oh. Well, I actually have a cause that I'm espousing right now. I've started something called Respect, and it's symbolized by a black hand shaking a white hand in an expression of solidarity. We've been promoting that. I've been promoting that in a lot of other areas. You'll probably start seeing it in the internet and so forth. That's one thing. The other thing, the only thing I would suggest, whatever religion you belong to or don't belong to, I think the most important thing, and here I get serious now, the most important thing that human beings could do is live up to one adage, which is one sentence, only 10 words, and if everybody practiced living according to these 10 words, life on earth would be paradise. And the 10 words are, and you've all heard them, do unto others as you have others do unto you. Treat other people the way you'd want to be treated. You'd never lie, you'd never hurt anybody, you'd never injure people, you'd help people. Just treat other people as you'd have others do unto you, and it would be a wonderful world. So that's my little word for today.
The subject of what you just mentioned. I'd like to read something to you guys that Stan wrote. 1968, 1969 when he wrote this? I'm not sure. Stan wrote, let's lay it right on the line. Reverend Martin Luther King and Senator Robert F. Kennedy were assassinated. Racism and bigotry are among the deadliest social ills plaguing the world today. But unlike a team of costumed supervillains, they can't be halted with a punch in the snoot or a zap from a ray gun. The only way to destroy them is to expose them, to reveal from the insidious evil they really are. That's just part of it, and that came from his words so many years ago.
And you kept that?
That's it. Absolutely. Absolutely. It means so much to me.
I'm very proud.
That's you. Back in the day when we had more strife back then, Stan came up with these words, and that's why he worshipped them. Okay, we have time for maybe one or two more questions. Let's go to another side. Where are you? What side are we on now? Just stand up. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a little one. She is standing. Okay. Hi, how old are you?
9.
Hi, 9. You have a question for Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
What was the learning experience when you started drawing?
Wow. What was the learning experience
When it started
learning? When you started drawing? Learning experience.
When I started writing.
Drawing. Yeah.
Well, I drew when I was very young. I wasn't as good as the artist today, but when I was 8, 9 years old, up till the time I was about 13, 14, 15, I would have fun. I would draw a horizontal line on a piece of paper, and that was the ground. Then I would draw little figures on that line. That was my characters. And I'd have them running and jumping and talking, and I'd make up little stories with these little characters that I drew, which were not very well drawn, but I knew what they were. And I guess those were my first comic strips. So that by the time I ended up working in comics, I was a little bit familiar with telling stories through pictures. I don't know, did I answer? I don't remember what the question was.
Your learning experience through that, which you actually did explain.
Oh, then I explained it. Okay, that was it.
Thank you. All right, what do we got over here on this side?
Hi. So I don't know if you've been to the movies lately, but a lot of the movies, since you're in them, but a lot of the movies these days don't have a lot of original content. They don't have a lot of creative, brand new ideas that haven't been out before. So I have a little daughter, and as far as I know, one day she might want to be a writer for a movie or something like that. So I was wondering if you had any suggestions for future generations of what we need to do, or any words of encouragement for creativity and new original creative ideas.
Suggestions for creative. That's about the hardest question to answer, because some of them work in their backyard and they make their own little movies with their own little camera, and they turn out to be geniuses. What they do is great and they get a job. Others spend years going to film school, and then they learn what they've learned and they try to get a job that way. Everybody does it his or her own way. And I don't think there are no secrets to, I don't know what kind of advice to give somebody, except if you want to be in the movie business, to make movies, the first thing you gotta do, of course, is go to a lot of movies, see a lot of movies, see them at home on your computer, whatever. And then try to figure out yourself why the movies that are very successful, that people get good write-ups about, why are they so much better than the movies that don't get good ratings? And reach the point where you become a good judge yourself. You could say, that movie will do well because of the characterization and the suspense. That movie won't do well because the characters aren't realistic enough. If you reach the point where you can become a good critic of what other people do, then when you start doing it, you'll probably be able to do it a little better yourself, as you know what to look for and what to avoid. But everybody has his own path to becoming a success, whether it's movies or anything else. And it's very hard for anyone to tell how you can do it. You just gotta, with me, I just fell into it. I was doing comic books, and then suddenly they decided to make movies of them, and suddenly, again, I'm the world's only cameo star. So you never know how it's going to end up.
Excellent. Okay, we still have a little bit more time for questions, I've been told. So what do we have on that side? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how old are you?
12.
Cool.
Why is 12 cool? If he said 11, would that not have been cool? I'm sorry.
My last name is Lee too, by the way, so you have father and son here having a little. Go ahead, son.
Well, I'm a really big fan of your comic, Stan, but my question is, are you going to be doing a cameo inside the new movie, The Infinity War, for Marvel?
If they ask me to, I certainly will. I love doing them.
Well, to elaborate a little bit on that as well, there's some more Marvel movies that are coming out. Have you done your cameos for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I don't even remember. I I was somewhere, I think in North Carolina recently. I did four cameos for 4 different movies. I can't even remember what they are now. And so whatever the movie is, I'm probably in it.
All right, was that good for you, sir? You good? All right. Hello, on that side.
Hi, I would just like to thank you so much for Captain America because he has been in my family for 3 generations and he's amazing. So my question is about how do you feel about the evolutions of the uniforms and which era was your favorite?
Oh, his uniform. My favorite Captain America uniform? I didn't know they changed it so much. The only change I remembered when Jack Kirby and I were doing it, he had wings on his helmet. He doesn't have them anymore. I really didn't know they changed anything else. I thought he looked the same to me. What did they change?
Well, okay, let's go all the way back in World War II time when they had the triangular shield.
Oh, I hated the triangular shield. I made him change that to round as soon as I had a chance.
Okay, well, let's go back into the comics when he was basically in spandex, and then during the movies, he ended up with sort of like some denim-made kind of material. How do you feel between those?
Movies were better.
So you're not big on tights?
No, I like real things that look real. I love the way he looks today, and he's a great actor. And I got to tell you, Captain America. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I didn't create Captain America. He was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. When I went to work for the company, he was the first character that they gave me to write. And after a while, Joe and Jack left, and I was doing Captain America all by myself. And so I just want you to know, I wish I had created him, but I didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're really, really happy to have Stan Lee here at Dragon Con once again.